Welcome back to Made in India. This is Lee from Radio on Bangalore, and we are talking to Lanwin, who is the co-founder of Thinktree Media. Now, they're a digital marketing space who has been around for the past 8 years and have been doing some incredible work in the city of Bangalore. Now, Made in India is all about talking to the homegrown businesses and brands that have helped shape and are shaping this country in the next 50 years or so. This age belongs to us, the young ones. And Lanvin, how are you doing, by the way? How's your morning going so far, man?
Good, very nice. Had a great day so far and looking forward to the rest of the day as well.
Lovely, lovely. Lanvin, tell me the journey of Thinktree so far. How did you guys start? And you started 8 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we started about 8 years ago. I'm one of the co-founders. I look at business development. I have two
Mm-hmm.
other partners, Mayur and Hugh. Mayur looks at strategy and all the performance marketing aspects. Hugh looks at the design and the creative side of things. And me and Mayur were classmates in college, and we used to do events back in the day. And when I say events, we were hosting events for college kids. We were part of that group as well, and we did pub crawls, we did brunches, we did a lot of events. And as soon as we both graduated, Mayur got into his family business. I got into Amazon. I
Mm-hmm.
worked with them for a short stint, and didn't enjoy what I was doing. So decided to part ways. And then we found out that there was a requirement in the market where a lot of F&B outlets needed marketing.
Okay.
And one of our clients at that point of time happened to be an F&B outlet. We were doing events with them, and they said that why not just marketers as a whole? And we
Right.
decided that, okay, this is a great opportunity. Why not? Let's take it up. But unfortunately, both of us are not the creative people. So we didn't know how to do it. We didn't know what to do. And luckily, we met Hugh in Goa. And this was the first time I met Hugh in Goa. I was in a Jeep. I remember with a cowboy hat, and it's Goa. So it was just a random conversation. We met him on the road, and we just decided. Mayur introduced me to Hugh, and he said that, this guy is a creative genius and he knows to design really well, and he's from
Mm.
Mangalore, and let's talk and see if we can get cracking on this and pick up that first client that had a requirement. And then we met in a friend's apartment, and this apartment was called Rain Tree, and it's in Bangalore and Frasertown. And we just decided to start this company. And we were thinking of names, and we were thinking of how to go about doing this. And that's when we came up with the name Think Tree, because we were thinking in that apartment called Rain Tree.
Think Raintree. Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes. And that's how the name came up. And yeah, the rest is history. And then we got started from there. We onboarded that first client, which was in Kamnali, which is an F&B outlet.
Mm-hmm.
We marketed them for like 3 to 6 months. And initially, the first office was in Mayur's basement. And, after we got the first client, my job was just servicing the client, and it wasn't too difficult. It was not too much work. But most of the work was handled by Mayur and Hugh. And then I was on the lookout for more business.
Mm.
And yeah, that's how we grew. And then from there till today, we're a 60-member team. Our first
Lovely.
employee that we hired is still working with us, and he continues to work with us, Mr. Nagraj. And yeah, that's been the journey of Thinktree so far.
Lovely. So when you guys started, then what was the vision for Thinktree? I mean, I know you guys just came in to be like, you know what, we want to just, service one client, but the vision I'm sure would have been very different from what you guys have right now, right? So how has that changed so far?
Yeah, I think when we started off, we were just young college kids trying to get into the marketing space, trying to
Mm.
understand how it functions. We studied a little bit about marketing, but didn't know how to implement it. But then when we got into the field, we realized that there's so much more that we can learn and do.
Yeah.
Over time, things evolved. Like, pre-pandemic, we were working with a lot of F&B and brands in the hospitality space. And then during the
Mm.
pandemic, things changed. And after that, we still do work with a lot of F&B brands, but we've diversified our portfolio. In
Right.
fact, in the last maybe 2 years, we've started working with a lot of brands in social impact and brands in education space. When I say social impact, we work with brands in the space of sustainability. We're working with multiple brands in the space of education. So we try to work towards brands that actually has a good impact on the society, and that's
Mm.
what our focus has been for the last maybe 2 to 3 years, and that's the vision for the company as well. Basically, to
Mm.
grow it in a space where we work with brands in the social impact. And to be honest, right now we're only based out of Bangalore, but we slowly started to expand in terms of trying to build a team in Mumbai, We recently had a project with Amazon Dubai, which is a big thing for us. And when we went to the Dubai market, we realized that that's a space that we want to be in as well. So we're looking to slowly expand our clientele
Hmm.
across these locations as well. So that's
Superb.
the big thing tree.
You mentioned also you guys handle Disney and then the Marvel part of it. I'm a huge Marvel buff. Talk to me about like how did that feel when you got to know that you're going to be handling Marvel for India?
So the first time I went into the Disney office was an amazing experience. I
Yeah.
literally was with three other people in my team, and we were just talking about Karan Johar. And the next thing we see, he actually walked past
Oh
us.
my God.
Different conversation altogether, nothing related to Marvel, but he just walked past us. And I'm like, bro, you're going to live for 1,000 years. We were just talking about you like 10 seconds ago. And then I'm like, this is the place I want to be. This is the place that I want to work and, grow my brands with. And if you think about Marvels, like you said, you need to really feel that brand. You need to know
Yeah.
about it to really market it. So the team that
Yes.
we have currently are really passionate about Marvel. Like the person probably walks into office with a Marvel socks 3 days in a week because he's that passionate about Marvel and he's working on that brand. So he really loves what he's doing. And yeah, it just becomes easier to market a brand when you're really passionate about it and
That's
when you
it. Yeah.
understand that space really well. So yeah, so that's about Marvel, and we do a lot of their campaigns for their box office release. So like every time there's a new movie that comes out, we think of not just social media content, we think of influencer collabs. We try doing
Mm.
partnerships with them. For like example, there's an upcoming movie which is The Marvels.
Yeah.
Now we're
Yeah.
thinking of different ways of marketing that at the moment. So it gets very interesting and very dynamic as well because what we did for Wakanda Forever is going to be completely different from what we're
Different.
doing for the Marvels or what we did for Ant-Man. So it's just
Mm.
very interesting and it keeps the team also interested in what they're doing because they're working on different projects at every single time.
Do you have a favorite Marvel movie of the past maybe year that's been they've been releasing? Which one do you like the best?
I in the last year, I think I Wakanda Forever. I think that was great. Like,
Not Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? You didn't like that
it was nice, too long, I felt, but great. Great
one?
movie. Like in terms of visuals, amazing. If we watched it in the theater, mind blown. But I think, yeah, the storyline. I think Wakanda
Sorry,
Forever.
that Wakanda Forever. Lovely.